Good morning guys, and welcome to my first ever YouTube video. Funny story, you were actually supposed to be here a week ago and there was like footage taken from last week, but I was kind of just testing the equipment that I bought, and one is a microphone that's on top of this camera. What happened was it came with two aux cords and it had the wrong one plugged in. Yeah, we didn't have any audio from last week's video, so that's amazing. But we're here now and that's all that matters. So if you've never seen me before, my name is Claire, nice to meet you. I feel like a lot of you have probably been sent here from my Instagram where I said I was going to reveal something to you, which is really exciting. So thank you for coming along and joining me for my first video. It's just gonna be a day in the life of a little bit of content creation. Like, I'm doing some pretty cool stuff with my sister today. So I might as well just reveal to you what I'm doing, and that is I'm actually making my first ever ebook. So I'm really excited to be making my first ebook. It's going to be like a cooking ebook, a book with recipes and lots of cool information. It's going to be, yeah, for my clients and anyone else who wants it really. So because I've never made an ebook before or done any sort of like food photography or anything like that, aside from obviously like Instagram, this is like a really cool learning curve for both me and my sister, because my sister is a photographer. She's just been out of practice for a little while, so it'll be good to get her back into practice. I'll probably be needing her a lot more in the future after this. So today, just a day in the life of taking you through the steps of creating the content. What we're going to be doing, well, I'm going to be going to the shops. Probably not going to take you with me because I think I need to build up a little bit more confidence on the camera before, you know, we go shopping together and we go out into public. But basically, I'm going to go to the shops, get all the ingredients for the recipes that I have today. I'm going to cook them all at my sister's house because she has two beautiful boys and she can't exactly lug them over to my house all the time. So that's where we do all of our content creation. I'm gonna go over there, gonna make the meals, and she's gonna do the food photography, and I'll let you in on a few trade secrets for food photography as well as we kind of go along, and you guys can sort of, yeah, watch the process of building the ebook, which will be really exciting for the launch. So I will see you at my sister's house. So I've just gotten to my sister's house. I've got my 2 bags of shopping and my blender. This is my kitchen for today. Nice. And these are my 2 little nephews. Hi. Say hi, Jackson. Hi. Say hi, Sebastian. Hey, Sebi. He got a little scratch on his face, poor guy. So my sister's just outside playing with the dogs at the moment to wear them out so that we can have a nice quiet house while we cook. Okay guys, so the kitchen's all prepped and ready to go. We have 3 recipes that we're making today. We're going to be doing a creamy spaghetti pasta, a couscous cup salad, and what was the other thing? French toast. Pretty much, I've got like all my recipes written out here. So part of the content creation is that I obviously have to test the recipes. So I'll be testing the recipe and then I'll be passing it over to Emily once I've done all the presentation so that she can do the food photography. Okay, so we are back. I have done all of the cooking. I'll show you a bit of the behind the scenes. So we've got our French toast just waiting there for its turn to have its photos taken. We've got the cos lettuce cups here. Emily's here with the camera. For this picture, we're thinking maybe we'll take a picture of the cos lettuce cups like just on the plate by themselves, but then maybe I'll be kind of like reaching for one, so try and incorporate like a bit of a hand in there as well, because we don't have that for any of our pictures yet. We've also got this on the stove, which is a creamy spaghetti pasta, so that's just going to be like a picture of it by itself, maybe with like a fork in it or something. Yeah, we'll see how we go. So just going to take some test shots. I'll show you some of that. Okay, so we have just been playing around with some camera angles and what we want to do with the couscous lettuce. So originally we were going to have it just by itself, kind of like on the plate like this, but we kind of thought it maybe just was lacking something or looked a bit ordinary. So then we came up with the idea to have it like a bit more deconstructed in the image. So now we've got the cos lettuce in a bowl by itself, the couscous in a bowl by itself, 2 served up, and then I've got myself reaching and making one of the cups here. So if you want to check out the image, this is what we've ended up with, and then obviously we'll like zoom in and sort of crop that to make it better for the final photo. So that's what we've got so far for the cos lettuce. And then there's always a fun part of actually eating the food that you've made. So what do you reckon, Em?
No.
Tastes good. Obviously we have to eat it when it's like a little bit, like this is good because you can eat it cold, but some of the stuff that's like hot, you either have to eat it cold or reheat it. But There are definitely perks. So, we're getting into a debacle of the French toast and trying to figure out how we're going to place it. You would never believe how much time goes into thinking about how you need to place certain things. So we thought we're going to do long bananas, but we thought that didn't look very good. So now we've gone for circular bananas, and the recipe calls for some almond spread. Basically, we're like, do we blob it or like do we drizzle it? But then when you go to drizzle it, it doesn't really drizzle. It kind of like it's too gluggy. It just like falls down into one big clump. Now we're using a bit of a baker's trick. We've got a produce bag, we've got some almond butter in here, and we're going to snip like a little hole in it so that we can drizzle it over the top, and then obviously we'll just use, we'll tune back in and show you how that's gone. So Em's just cutting a hole in the bag so that it all comes out in a nice stream, and so that I don't get in trouble for how this looks, I'm making Emily responsible for drizzling the almond butter. So let's give it a crack. So this is what we've ended up with, and I'll show you guys the pictures. Okay, so that's a wrap. Emily's sat down, ready to eat. So yeah, we've got all of our shots that we needed to take today, and now we face the reality of cleaning up the kitchen. So this is what I'm left with, which not too bad. It's been much worse. But yeah, thank you so much for watching our day of content creation for the ebook. I'm so happy to finally be able to let you guys know what I'm doing. I'm super excited, and thanks for taking part in my first ever YouTube video. So I will see you next time. Bye. Be like in the video, maybe I'll do